Welcome back to Heroes of the Storm. We can do better. First Impressions Edition. I'm Patinator. Oh, and Tracer as hit for Nexus. She's very weird. And before I forget, there's one very important thing about Tracer, and it's that you can pre-target an enemy. Most of the time, when you click attack on a target, whether it's a hero, a minion, or a boss, or whatever, you don't you walk over there and shoot it. But since she can move and shoot at the same time, you can pre-target somebody. Let's say you pick somebody. There's an enemy Kael'thas. You right-click on them. You will also see an icon below them. When you are in range of them, you will automatically shoot them. You're basically a walking turret, and you, the player, have to choose how she shoots. And that, I think, is integral to good Tracer play. Yes, of course, knowing when to use your dash. It's called blink, but it's actually a dash because it can't go through terrain. Knowing when to use your blink is important. Knowing when to use your E is important. Knowing when to whack or remembering to whack is also important. But I think that's it. That's going to separate, a good Tracer player from a bad Tracer player. Knowing who to target and dash in aggressively using your E. I think the problem with the upcoming First Impressions video is that I didn't play as aggressively as I could have. A lot of people are very hesitant to use skill shots on you because they always think that you have a blink. And you know what? That's kind of true. You can get up to 4 blinks. You can even get 5 blinks if you get the right talent. After using your E, you get 2 back. So anyway, let's take a quick look at her abilities and her talents. I'm not gonna promise. We're just theory crafting here. We're just throwing ideas out there. If you want to rather just skip on straight to the gameplay, you can click the timestamp in the description below or the annotation in the lower left. And I'm stuttering because it is 4 a.m. Anyway, abilities. Blink, dash towards an area. 3 charges. Cooldown of 6 seconds. Neat. Melee, attack a nearby enemy. Deals damage to a nearby enemy, prioritizing heroes. Gain 5% pulse bomb charge when damaging an enemy and 10% versus heroes. Interesting thing to note. Well, not that interesting, but the range is tiny. You see that circle at her feet, which is actually the selection thing for HOTS? That's basically the range of your melee, which makes sense, but it also kind of makes it hard to use against ranged targets or people who are very slippery, like Zeratul. So that's not the reason I couldn't use it a lot. That's because I kept forgetting, because I'm not used to Tracer yet. I'm so focused on just dodging things or getting into the right position or figuring out how far I can push her. I didn't know that she actually had her name stenciled on her legs, on her pants rather, and I believe that those straps around her legs, these straps are just designed to make it look like she's wearing underwear. But anyway, I couldn't really sort out when I had a melee target, an icon over their head. If there was an icon over their head indicating that I could whack them, I didn't see it because I was just too busy. Teleporting, everything's so crazy, and this is so much fun. But anyway, recall. E, return to the position you were at 30 seconds ago, refill your ammo, and remove all negative status effects from yourself. That includes Kael'thas's bomb, but not a pyroblast that's actually launched at you. Lot of good stuff. You can't use this while stunned, obviously, so hard stuns like Uther and polymorphs like Brightwing gonna ruin your day. Reload, her trait. You can move while basic attacking. Neat, and after attacking 10 times, you need to reload over 0.75 seconds, rather. You can manually reload early by activating reload. Also, mounting up lets you reload. So, there you have it. Cooldown of 1 second. She has no mana. All she has is bullets. And the way her kit is designed is really is to allow you to finish off an enemy. You're not there to start a fight. You might not even be there to poke, considering how vulnerable you are, even though you can press recall. You're there to close, and that, I think, is the trap for Tracer. The problem is she's a closer. She's not gonna 100 to 0. She's not gonna set up a kill the way a Tychus with the bigger they are can. She's not gonna set up a kill the way with anybody with CC can, because she has no CC whatsoever. Her problem is, if you can't be the damage. You can do damage, yes, but you can't be the sole source of damage. You're there to make sure that somebody dies in the middle of a team fight and plink away at them while you're doing it. At least that's how it's working out for me so far. She's a closer. If you play it smite, she's Loki. Like, after a point, maybe you can just ruin somebody's day, but she's not going to shred someone down alone. Properly built, a lot of people can just counter her. Anyway, outduel her, rather. Pulse bomb. Attach a bomb to enemies that deals heavy damage. Heavy is a strong word, although it does work. The range on this is very short. You charge it up by hitting people, by hurting people with your basic attacks or with your melee. And yes, you can recharge it on a wall. I totally do that a few times. Okay. The range is short. It's strong. What else is there to say? I think that's her move to dash in, shoot people, throw a pulse bomb, call it a day. But anyway, talents. Pulse strike. Okay, let's take them one at a time. Pulse strike. If there are a lot of melee heroes and you'll always have somebody to punch in the head, Pulse strike might be good. But I prefer slipstream. I don't even like tracer rounds, despite the pun. Basic attacks reveal enemies. Your basic attacks reveal enemies for 4 seconds. Because slipstream is so good. The normal... She doesn't have mana, she just has long cooldowns. Normally, Recall has a 24-second cooldown, I want to say 24-second cooldown. With Slipstream, it becomes 20 seconds and increases the amount of time recalled by 1 second, so you're extra safe. Interestingly enough, well, not interestingly enough, your abilities are naturally sorted offense and defense. You'd think that you can use Recall for defense, but let's say you're trying to run away from people who want to murder you, which is natural in Heroes of the Storm. If you accidentally use your blink first, Recall no longer becomes a real escape ability, because you're just gonna teleport into the enemy team depending on the timing of things. So just sort that out in your head. I'm still sorting it out in mine. Also, for some reason, I can't gain levels on Tracer. But anyway, I like Slipstream. That's my vote for level 1. Level 2, level 4 rather, the second set of talents. It's a weird mix. Usually the more recent heroes have isolated tiers. Like, here's what you want to do here, so decide on how you want to do it. Like Illidan's 4, like, how do you want to be more mobile? And 16, like, how do you want to kill people harder? How do you want to burst them down? Here it's a little weird. 4 is offensive. Recall leaves behind 3 bombs that deal 240 damage to different targets. Is that a health pack? More healing, which her health is so low. Usually it is useful because when you're at half health as a tracer, and you will be hurt a lot because of your low HP. You may think, do I have to run back to Hearth and then re-engage later on, or can I just lane and hope for a good regeneration orb to get it back? So it's interesting. Untouchable. Takedowns increase your basic attack damage by 2% up to 30%. These bonuses are actually lost in death, so it's kind of like Greymaine's talent, but it's a little risky, especially if they have a lot of CC. However, she is safer than she seems, so Untouchable might not be such a bad call if the enemy team doesn't have any hard CC. Level 7, Jumper, Blink. I like this. Do they have melee? No, then chase them down with Jumper. 4 blinks is amazing. You jump in, somebody's low, you start pinging them down, you start hurting them, and then you press E after you kill them. Or even, if you're just in trouble, just press E and get out. Bullet time, basic attacks reduce blink cooldown. It's okay, but it's better for sustained fights, and anything that relies on me shooting somebody in the face for a really long time kind of hurts my brain, because you don't really want to do that with Tracer. You don't want to stay in one place. You want to keep moving, although she can keep attacking, so... This, I guess, is burst mobility. This is more sustained mobility. Like, after a while, you're going to get it back, so you'll always have one way to escape. Spatial Echo, a big fan of its talent. Using Recall grants 2 charges of blink. So, not only... You're extra slippery. Great if there's a lot of divers on the enemy team, and you're forced to use your Q to... to disengage a lot. Level 10. She doesn't have heroics. She only has modification. Level 10. She doesn't have heroics. She only has modifications to heroics. Sticky Bomb. Increases pulse bomb's radius by 50%. Enemies hit are slowed by 60% for 50 seconds. Good if you have a lot of meleeers. Good for securing kills because the radius is actually kind of tiny in that R. Quantum Spike. Pulse Bomb deals an additional 10% of the primary target's maximum health. Great if you're facing a lot of tanks, and they tend to cluster a lot. Pulse Rounds. Increases Pulse Bomb's range and charge rate from basic attacks against heroes by 150%. More bombs. Good. Great for extended team fights around non-attackable objectives. Like Cursed Hollow. People love attacking around those tributes. Level 13. Bullet Spray, which is weird because it modifies her melee and hits all enemies in range. Ricochet. Basic attacks can bounce to a nearby enemy. prioritizing here is good for clearing a lane, good for getting objectives on places like Infernal Shrines, good for just dealing out a lot of damage leeching rounds. If you don't have a healer, this might be a good idea. Your basic attacks against heroes heal you for 20% of the damage you dealt. Although you don't deal a lot of damage. I believe at level 20 she deals 68 or so damage per hit, but she does hit very often and a lot. Sleight of Hand reduces reload time by 50%. This equals 20% more damage per second, which is interesting that they had to tell us that. But it's nice to know that, you know, Blizzard is paying attention to the non-number crunchy people, and this will help us sort it out. Although telling me 20% more damage per second is still kind of weird to sort out in my head. Focus fire if an entire ammo magazine, or maybe just an entire magazine, but anyway, is unloaded on an enemy, the last bullet will deal 87 bonus damage. This is equal to 30% of the total magazine. Locked and loaded, reload within the last 50% of its cast time to increase your basic attack damage by 35% for that magazine. On paper, my first impressions are locked and loaded is definitely going to be the way to go. It's just that I tried to make it work while playing, and I just kept missing because the bar, at least the way I'm seeing it on screen, doesn't move smoothly, and there's no feedback on whether or not I did it right. So I'm just guessing whether or not I actually have the timing down. There's nothing reinforcing the idea that I am reloading at the right time, which is why I got confused. Level 20, gets stuffed, reduces melee cooldown, and knocks away people who have a pulse bomb. Sorry, knocks away people who have a pulse bomb attached to them, and it makes them explode instantly. So it's not even that great because it has to combo with your pulse bomb. But I'm probably wrong about that. Total recall. Recall can heal you. Amazing. Composition B. Hitting heroes with a pulse bomb leaves the second one that deals half damage and explodes slightly earlier. Had to wager a guess, it's probably total recall. Because you can dive in, get hurt, really start pushing, and then press E to heal up. And then do it all over again. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. Oh, the good news is everybody's soft. The bad news is, there's a Zeratul and a Nova. And I feel like they're teamed up. That's probably not the real one. Let's dodge out. This is going to be panicky. Okay. Several things to note about Tracer. Her auto attack, you can pre-target them. So you can press A on somebody. Declare an auto attack on them if you will. And then just focus on movement. Like, see? And if you move out of range, you stop shooting. You don't get a new target. You just keep on shooting. Let's save our Qs for the inevitable destruction that is to come raining upon us once Zeratul realizes that we are in this lane. Okay, Nova's in mid. Their Tracers trying to chase down our Leeming. That's all okay. I hope that I deal with Brightwing all game. By the way, if you do mount up, you do reload your guns. She doesn't have mana. Instead, she's got the guns. Hello. Guess who's here? It's probably... you're going to be a nightmare, aren't you? You're just going to be a big old hassle, aren't you, Brightwing? Zeratul's probably on his way here. The good news is they don't have much in the way of laning unless they split. And the team is here. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to dash them. The moment somebody looks at us funny, we're going to run because our health is so low. Let's see if we can help out top. Who wants it? I guess I'm going to get it. I mean, why not, right? Hey, look, Zeratul's about to hit us. 5, 4, 3, 2, no? An altogether confusing outcome. Sorry, I just wanted to clear that way faster so that we can sort this out. We're trying to push in on top, so what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Just do what we want, basically. Tracer's not gonna do much against us, I think. Not really worth kicking Brightwing over this. I'm just gonna take this. I'll also take your gate, sir. Thank you. Give me that gate. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Maybe untouchable. Untouchable. Parting gift might also be amazing in this respect. It'll give us a lot of killing power even when we're getting dove on. Although, looking back at it, it's probably not that great an idea. Although it's a good Zeratul counter, I guess. Get out of here, Zeratul. Speaking of which. Run! Run! Run, Tracer, run! And don't press E when you're running away with your cube because it's just gonna bring you into trouble. Let's pre-target you. Haha! Dodge. Also bombs. I don't actually know how the bombs work yet, but I'm just happy to know that when I press my E, bombs arrive. Mid is getting sorted. Okay, too many targets. Who do we want to... And more to the point. Wow. Good dash. Good dash. That feels great. She also picked bombs. That's interesting. Okay, let's pre-target. Brightwing, that's the reason why I'm not diving in. Because if Brightwing polymorphs us at the right time, we'll be in a lot of trouble. We also have an immense health advantage. I mean, experience advantage. Hello? Just gonna do this. Yep, there's that polymorph. Gotta be careful about that. Ah, that hurt a little. I mean, actually hurt a lot. You think we should back? We should probably back. All the lanes are covered. Jewel is properly rotating. And basically, you know who the weak link in this team is? Me, because I'm new at Tracer. Also, I haven't used the Pulse Bomb. Not once in 3 minutes. Probably should start using that. Still getting used to just pre-targeting somebody and running around. And running amok, basically. Gazlo has been pushed out of his lane, but we're about to hit level 7, which is kind of neat. Let's pre-target you. And get out. More blink charges, I think, so we can charge harder. I think that Spatial Echo would be great if they had more divers. At us, pre-target. B-Wing. Hello. Your turn. Nope, alright. Let's reload. What do you want? He's not there. Sorry, bruh. Let's go upstairs. Ah, Visual is carrying us so hard right now. He's so good. He's so good to us. 75%. What's the reduction in him? 25%, I think. We gotta be more aggressive. Be aggressive. This is the time to figure out how far we can push a Tracer. Now, Jewel's probably gonna take that. Our Oofer did, so we don't have any heals. So this could be a problem. Okay, pre-target and attack. Bomb. Unnecessary bomb! Yeah, pre-target and run in. I sense a Nova in search of a Tracer kill. Man. Is that Tracer? Yeah, that was their Tracer. Oops. Haha. I used my recall and you missed. Eat it, wall. Pre-target and dash, Pat. Pre-target and dash. We're still getting used to this. That's the real Nova. It also doesn't stop our dash, which is called blink, but it's actually a dash because it actually can't go around terrain. Okay, this is gonna take a lot of getting used to, but just being more aggressive, BE aggressive, is just not in my wheelhouse. You. Whee! Over here now. Not the real one. Still gonna shoot it. Thank you, Oofer. Thank you, Oofer, for that double heal. Okay, Zeratul coming in. Zeratul coming in. Just gotta watch out for him. Press that W when he comes to us so we can boop him. Stop, don't boop me. Okay, Pulse Bomb, area slow, might be good. Single target damage is percentage based. How about just more bombs? That feels like a great idea. Also charging it faster. I mean, I'm not using it a lot, but at least I'll have it more. That's something, I guess. Bot seems like a good place to hit. Is that the real one? Nope. Time to go. Nope. Okay. We outie. God damn. That Trace is playing us better. Gazlo could not take the camp. That's confusing. Envoy, bruh. Pre-target. And shred. Pre-target. And melee. Pre-target. Thank you. I think Zeratul's here. Okay. Where's the real one? Where's the real one? Bye-bye. That's the real one. That is absolutely the real one. Hello. Okay, can't chase that. We would have run into stuff. Okay, starting to deal more damage, starting to play a little more confidently. So far, first impressions, she plays, I think, that's what I enjoy about their new characters, their latest characters, because they just play very differently. Ooh, this is gonna be extremely bad. Look at that polymorph. Dash out, because we actually got tower aggro. I want my ult. That's why I'm shooting. Okay. Thank you, Gazlo. Man, she doesn't know how to sit on a horse. Like, she's totally man-spreading. Let's see. Li Ming can probably handle the enemy Tracer. We are 2 levels ahead. Jules gonna get this, and Li Ming really wants it. Alright. You got it. We're not dealing a lot of damage. On the way to bot. Yeah, sure, that's probably a good idea. Let's just even things out. We could dive in on top. But Yaslo's here. I don't want to get hit by the fort. I mean, it no longer slows down our attacks, but it's still going to be a night. You know what? Sure. I'm not going to wait for minions. They're minions. They should be working on my bloody schedule. Yes, yes, you're a Liming. That's adorbs. You're also not hitting me. Could have kicked her, but why? Jules on the way to hassle the Liming. We should probably help with this. Ricochet, you know what? Let's get greedy. Let's get real. Hey, Liming. You know what? We're zoning out the Liming, which works for me. I mean, zone is a strong word. Hello. Wee outie. That was a mistake. I regret everything I've ever done. Free target. Who do we want? Brightwing. Oh, we got that. That's what's important. That can't be the real one. I'm gonna shoot it anyway. God, it's so weird having to move while shooting. I mean, it's great, and I wish Tychus had that ability, but it's still something you need to get used to. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I know. Trying. Bombs for everybody. Ricochet is amazing. Just get out of that. Be safe. Press that W, Pat. Press that W. Maybe we should... Is there a way to make it autocast? Because I don't think so, because that would be slick. So the range is so tiny on that thing. I never know when it's actually in range. I have to look at it and see, oh, W. I can use that now. Don't keep auto-attacking. I mean, don't keep pressing A. It's not necessary, although that's just force a habit at this point. We're also 2 levels ahead, so I should be more aggressive. Be E aggressive. Yeah, okay. Zeratul. No, we can't chase that down. Oh, God. Probably should have pressed E instead. Up, they can see us. No, lightning, lightning Ufer, no. Why did our target switch? Okay, we don't have our blink. We don't have blink. We should probably go. Surprise! Oh, that wasn't him. Well, that was a weird engagement. Ooh, this is gonna be bad. Oh, blink. Hello. That's not the real one. Why are my auto attacks? I don't change targets. Maybe it's because I'm attack moving. Oh, Jules. That is too far. Focus on mobility. Ooh. Oh, Liming. Reloads. Reloads. Give me my ult. Give me my ult. Give me my ult. Give me my ult. Bye-bye. Dodge. Well, time to defend. This is going to be interesting. Where's the Nova? Oh, there's the Nova. Ah, fine. Locked and loaded. We can make this work somehow. Also, she quit. Alright, let's go over to bot. There's some engagement happening here. Nah, we can't chase her down. Let's stick with the team. Who do we want to pre-target? Who do we... don't come from there, man. That would be nuts. Let's wait for the Dragonite to act as our tank. Dash out the load. Not the real one. Missed by D. Hello? You want it? I have it. Also, no, Nova's totally outplaying us. I mean our own Nova. Okay, fine. You win this one, Brightwing. Yeah, no escape. Back out. Get safe. Wow, that Brightwing has been there for a while. Like, he's been just lurking and hitting us. I'm gonna do this. Then practice our reloads while this is happening. Nobody's coming near us anyway. Nope. None of your nonsense. And D. What's weird is it doesn't tell me, it doesn't react to whether or not I actually did it right. Yeah, I had to run. She was starting to wig us out. My brain, anyway. There. See, it doesn't give us feedback on whether or not we reloaded properly, which is very weird. I feel like I have to tag it a little earlier. So many buttons to press. But I guess that's good. It's a really interactive character. You really need to think about what you're doing, which isn't good at 4 AM in the morning. Okie dokie. Let's go take down that Brightwing. Yeah, that Brightwing. Or that Zeratul. Man, this is what all ranged auto attackers should be. Whee. Okay. Now we're dealing damage. Fat Suffin. That can't be the real Nova. Okay, Tracer. Real Nova. Whee! Over here now. Why did we have tower aggro? Hey, I dove. It just didn't work out. So she doesn't have burst. So what she is a closer, I think. She's not made to actually win fights on her own, although she can duel. That's something she can absolutely do. It's just that it's not her finest moment to do that. Look, you got turrets, Gazlo. You can do this by yourself. You're a big boy. You know how to take bruiser camps. You know how to take camps. Okay. Let's just shred things. And reload when appropriate. Not the real one. Use our ult accidentally on Zeratul. Man, the range of that thing is tiny. You. Nope. Bigger bomb, sure. We're not really whacking people in the face because there's no melee on their team. Yeah, I wish that was intentional. Okay. Okay. Reload. Gotta rethink that reload. Man, this is just not clicking. That's not the real one. That's the real one. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for saving me from myself. You're the best. You're the best, Doofer. Now we just tread it. What is that sound? Oh, goodbye. Oh, we can boop it. Boop. I'm just gonna focus on this because we haven't been doing all that well on it. Have we died? No, we haven't. Don't die, Pat. Now is not the day to die. Okay, that was kind of neat. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, you can subscribe to the Dark Fluffy Cloud channel so you don't miss a thing. I'm Patinator. Hey, we have mute player pings now. I'll see you later.